got you. You know they ain't even about nothing. Say less, bro. I got you.
Realist. You already know. Sent the call out. It's been answered. Boo. Hey, Shakur. The realest. G shit, nigga.
Real G's moving silence. We don't advertise the beef, we get it cooked. Real hustlers move smart, cause how the fuck you gon' hustle if you book? Real niggas stay loyal, keep it tall, never switch up on a team. Real men handle business, take care of the family by any means.
Niggas say you living with no reason to die for. Got a wife, I got a fam, I got a crew that I die for. My blood first, money come second, they run the neck and neck. Shit ain't just given, my nigga, you gotta earn respect. Many nights, hugging the block, till not a bundle left. Locked up, bailed out, next day I'm back on the steps. Loyalty, feeling like these niggas ain't got nothing left. When Poop died, I cried so much, I ain't got nothing left. Ain't no love out here, you niggas stuck to death. Every day's a gift, I ain't open my present yet. Yeah, I know it's coming, I'm due for it. And I'm due for it. Won't give niggas the joy, won't go to you for it. Rather die like a man than live like a coward. I promise you, we the realest. Now bring a nigga flowers. Don't wait till I'm dead or down to my last hours. You might get the money back, but never get the power. Ooh, nigga.
Real G's moving silence. We don't advertise the beef, we get it cooked. Real hustlers move smart, cause how the fuck you gon' hustle if you book? Real niggas stay loyal, keep it tall, never switch up on a team. Real men handle business, take care of the family by any means. Hey, yo, I'm like the Benny of my city. Versace shades like I'm Biggie. Rock my own shit like it's Fendi. Treat your album like a frisbee. I reciprocate the love. Is he gangster, gentleman, philanthropist, activist, nigga? All the above. So much fake shit winning. No hate, I'm just stating facts. Put the competition in the torture rack and break their backs. I salute all of the real niggas and they salute me back. I'm from the era of the crack and I still made it out the trap. Frank Matthews on my cover art. Niggas like, who was that? No, my cloth way different. We don't glorify no rats. I can look you in your eyes, all you see in mine is pain. Shout out my nigga Boo, two of the realest in the game. What's understood don't gotta be explained. We've been through the storm, survived them heavy rain. CMD in our vein, we got it on our back. I'm from the era of the crack and I still made it out the track. The realest nigga. Real G's moving silence. We don't advertise the beef, we get it cooked. Real hustlers move smart, cause how the fuck you gon' hustle if you book? Real niggas stay loyal, keep it tall, never switch up on a team. Real men handle business, take care of the family by any means.
Bro, what's good?
What's good?
You tell me, man. You tell me. Shit, I got people tuning in and shit, you know what I mean? Y'all make sure y'all pull the fuck up. Y'all know what time the fuck it is, man. It's motherfucking Thirsty Thursdays with your motherfucking host, Freaky DKKA Snackz. Pull the fuck up, man. I'm not playing with y'all. And don't pull up with no empty ass motherfucking bottles. Y'all know what time it is. It ain't hump day. We past that. Pull the fuck up, man. I got some shit for y'all asses, man. Real talk, man. I got the goodie and the hoodie and the woody and the buddy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what I do. You know what I mean? I bring the old with the new with the old. Bring it in, make it new. You feel what I'm saying? Like, real talk, man. I got a motherfucker in this building today, man. Like, y'all cats don't know. I'm gonna bring cats in here that y'all don't know because that's the whole purpose. The whole purpose to get you motherfuckers to know. You dig me? Y'all seen the video, man. The bro got talent, man. It is what it is. The bro got talent, man. Rather you tipsy or not, rather you on your way to being tipsy, you know what I mean? Whatever. You feel what I'm saying, man? Pull the fuck up, like, comment, share. You dig what I'm saying? Rewind the fucking track. Rewind the whole video if you need to. once the fucking interview was done with it, shit, if you need some reassurance or whatever the fuck some of you motherfuckers need, cause y'all got that hate in you and shit. But real talk, man, I got the boy Boo from Camden in the motherfucking joint, man, and shit. I want to say Camden, right? I know you from Jersey, but I want to say Camden, right? If I'm wrong, please correct me. You from Camden?
Boo from Canada, North Canada, you heard?
North Canada.
Yeah, North Canada. Yeah, Boo from North Canada, man.
North Canada, pull the fuck up, man. Real talk, man. So, I don't like to over talk or do too much talking and shit, man. The platform is for artists, built by artists for artists and shit, man. Tell the people, a little bit about yourself, man.
Hey, first and foremost, I want to salute, Freaky for doing what she do and allowing individuals like myself a platform to be able to come on and allow people to know who I am and also allow people to, be introduced to the music and what I'm trying to give to the people, That's first and foremost. So that's a salute to you, Freak. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, second, it's a nigga Boo from Canada. I go Boo from CMD. That's everything on my Instagram and all that, regular nigga, man, I'm a street nigga first, but I'm a rapper second, I guess. That's what you say. But first and foremost though,
like somewhere.
I'm like right now, I'm just growing as a person. I got a project that'll be dropping at the end of the month. It'll be the first project that I dropped in a long time because of certain situations and certain hiatus. I'm doing this music thing now, full-fledged, 100%. And again, that's a shout out to Freak for believing in me enough to put me on her platform. I really appreciate that. Day by day, we all getting better. We all and if anybody familiar with Camden and you familiar with the era that I came from, I came from the bottom. So, now it's like it's time to raise up, and show niggas a little bit that it's more ways to get out of the bottom and get to the top,
Facts indeed, bro. That's definitely indeed. Definitely indeed. Oh man.
Yeah, for sure.
Woo! That do say make it juice say like a motherfucker. That shit had you feeling right and ready to not fight. I ain't talking about no fighting shit, but that shit had you right. Definitely had you right, man. Straight positive vibes and shit, man. That's what I'm about and shit. And that's what I feel from you, bro, man. I definitely appreciate you as well. For blessing the platform for this evening and shit, man. I definitely appreciate you and shit, bro. Real talk, man. Real talk and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as your music, I want to jump right into the the interview and all that and shit. So as far as your music and shit, you know what I mean? How would you describe your style of music?
My style of music, and this is one of the hardest things. And me and you had spoke about this prior to us doing the interview. So I did music for a big part of my life, and a big part of that life, I was into the street shit real heavy. So everything that I dictated or everything that I put into that music was the shit that I was living every day of my life. You know what I'm saying? So if you hear me put a song out about me ducking and dodging and running from bullets and all that shit, like that was a real part of my life. And then when you make the transition, because now that I'm a little older and smarter, now I'm making that transition. So it was hard for me to write music. I'm like, damn, how am I going to write music if I'm not living this shit? So I had to go through some shit within myself. And then I came to the point like, nigga, you did all this shit. So why you can't talk about it? And at the same time, when you talk about some shit that you did, you can also bring people to a situation and show you how you got out of that shit that did. And you still stayed 100 to yourself and to your city. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel comfortable being on this platform. That's why I feel comfortable being on this interview with you. And that's why I feel comfortable putting out this music now.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate you expressing you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, man. It's been a long road to, you know what I'm saying, just to even, and people might look at it like, man, it's not that big of a situation, but it's been a long road for me to even get to the point that I'm at now as a man,
Well, can't nobody tell you about, we all got our own calling. You know what I'm saying? And regardless of how street or how hood we can B or R or M or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? We all got our purpose, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
man, who gives a fuck about what a motherfucker think is my point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Ain't that true?
yo, who gives a fuck what a motherfucker think? You know what I'm saying? Like, keep it pushing. So I inspire anybody that come in my path to just keep it pushing. Now, I feel as though like you came into my path because I'm supposed to be that motherfucker that tell you to say fuck them. Man, keep it pushing. Fuck them motherfuckers. Fuck them. What?
You motherfucker right about that. Fuck the motherfuckers, you heard?
Who? Them? Them?
Fuck them niggas.
You gotta look at the quality type motherfuckers that's hating on you first and foremost. And if you're not meeting up or they not if they not at least even meeting up to where you at or extend. Yeah, I mean, come on, get the fuck out of here. What are we talking about? You
Yeah,
know what I'm
that's like like what's the point of being around niggas that's doing the same shit that you doing every day? You ain't gonna elevate.
Nah, if they not elevating, of course you're not.
You ain't gonna elevate.
No, fuck no, you're not. Fuck no, you're not. And that's what it's about. So a lot of us feel in life, just not all points, but dealing with life. A lot of us feel like because we think of feeling. Think about that. Think about what I just said. A lot of us feel like because we think about feeling. Before we even give ourselves a shot or a chance at excelling at whatever idea that just popped in our mind, it just popped in your mind, nigga. That was the most high telling you, this is what you do. But we like, nah,
being pessimistic.
listen real fast. Nah, it'd be like, nah, you can't do that. You need money to do that. Or, oh, you need to do that. Nah, you just got to keep pushing. But, that takes work too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, motherfuckers being pessimistic.
Go ahead, though.
You counted yourself out before you got there.
That was my point, basically. That was my point. You know what I mean? Don't count yourself out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just really gotta believe that it can happen for you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't because that person is special. No, you could be a millionaire too. Like, literally anybody can be. It's just all about it's we all literally have the power to control our reality. But like I said, that's a whole different another podcast I got called You Toxic. No, it is. It really is. It really is. It really is because I can definitely get into conversation about different type of things, but I don't want to deter from what it is I got you on this podcast for tonight. And that's what you're talented. You're talented, bro. You know what I mean? Anybody that's watching right now that is familiar with the brother, you dig what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And familiar with his history. It's what it is, man. You know what I mean? It's a platform built for artists by artists. You dig what I'm saying? It's to keep it pushing, man. Keep it pushing for artists like the brother Duke and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? We came in with an opening drum with them just to get back because we got kind of off topic. You dig what I'm saying? Not off topic, but we start other areas.
Definitely to me, it ain't getting off topic because again, like I said, this is for artists, like you said, artists by artists. So no matter whatever you do on this platform, it's still involving the artist. And that gives the people the opportunity to see where the artist is mentally as well. That's like if you're going out and you leading an army, you know what I'm saying? You want to know who you got in your army. Because if you don't know who you got in your army, you're going to make a general. How you going to know who's your soldiers? How you going to know who's your shooter? How you going to know who's able to infiltrate? Or how you going to know who's able to do this if you don't sit down and know who you're dealing with first and foremost?
Fact.
So, you know what I'm saying? I definitely don't think that we strayed away from the topic, though. I think any conversation that me and you have is always going to be for the artist and by the artist.
Yeah, by the artist and
always. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. Because I mean, I'm I've been doing this music now. Geez, probably about two decades, man. Damn near 20 years, man. And I really got real heavy into it. And I felt like probably like 99 going into 2000 that I felt like I was like, damn, y'all really good enough to do this shit. And it was a lot of people around me telling me like, yo, you really good enough to do this shit. And and that was at a time when I was like, with me and you had a prior conversation as well. And I don't give a fuck who it was. I don't care what was going on. I don't care if we was making a song in a project hallway bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Like, long as we was able to record and make music, that was the part that was the most important thing was just to make the music because you had the passion for the music. And if I go back all them years ago, if I wasn't the person that did those things, then I wouldn't have been in the situations that I was in. You know, like at one point in time, you know, and it's like not to, you know, to talk about your like, oh man, you know what you did, but that's how I was able to have the situation with the Rough Riders when I had the situation with the Rough Riders. That's how I was able to do Hot 97 when I was able to do Hot 97. That's how I was able to do DJ Wise and me. That's how I was able to, you know what I'm saying, do shit with like a whole bunch of different artists, you know what I'm saying. I met DNY, met Ronald Isley, you know what I'm saying. I did K Slay, rest in peace, K Slay. He gave me a hell of a jewel when I was younger and shit like that. And that's how I was able to do these things because I never turned away from doing no music with nobody. So when dudes be like, yo, I got a spot, let's go record. I'm like, yo, let's go do it. I'm not going to turn it down because you never know. It's one rule. They always say, it ain't what you know, it's who you know.
Who you know. Yeah. Facts.
And you don't know who this person know. You know what I'm saying? It was a time when I was recording with a dude named Infinite. And Infinite was recording in Cherry Hill. I want to say it was Cherry Hill or Pennsauken. I went there, I laid this track down. The track was called Who Gangsta, right? And the joint come on, when it came on, the beat was crazy as hell, but it came on, and I'm like, who gangsta? I'm gangsta. I'm gonna leave it at that. Pills in your stomach running out of your back, like that, whatever. Niggas like, oh shit, like they going crazy over the joint or whatever. And I get a phone call after this track, and I'm talking to Swiss Beats dad. Like, yo, we hear you, kid. We want you to come out here and do this. Now, had I not took the opportunity to go and do this, I wouldn't have been in that situation. Yeah. So that's just one of those things that I say, like, you never know who nobody know, man.
Yeah. So with that being said, right there, on some real shit, because I busted up with a cat. I'm not gonna say his name or whatever because I ain't beef for giving nobody recognition of my fucking shit or my buzz or whatever. But he was like basically like, yo, if you pursuing like basically like you an inspiring artist and shit like that. He's basically saying to you is that if you ain't got 200K right now, you might as well just go on and work at McDonald's, nigga, a real fucking job. You working that nigga and just, you know, go on with your life like that, nigga, because it ain't happening. You know what I mean? I was like, what? Like, you know, and then they had the audacity to tag me and some shit he did with Nipsey on my page, and then it was like 2012, but we in 2023 though, so that's like 11 years from now, right?
11 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, 11 years ago, before Nipsey got on and cut off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, we gotta consider that. We gotta put that in the fact too, bro. Like, you think I'm saying? And the fact that everybody went to LA and never made it out, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, I hear you, but yeah. You know what I mean? So, you know, he was basically saying, like, to me, I feel like he was giving the discouraging aspect of the game. What would be your comeback for that aspect right there that he gave out? Because he basically said if you ain't got 200K in your budget, you might as well go on.
But see, that's what I'm saying. As far as like, I could give you a same example where I was over Philly, and I was with a dude named Cheese. Dude Cheese was real heavy with a lot of dudes over Philly, but he himself the bum. He himself was a bum. He himself was a nigga. He ain't have no money. He ain't have no car. He ain't have nothing. But the nigga had avenues. He had avenues. I remember we went to Schoolie D Mansion over Philly. So I'm saying all this to say, like, if a person tells you, oh, if you ain't got the money to do this, or you ain't got the budget to do that, I'm like, nigga, you trying to rob me. That's how I look at it. You trying to, because if it takes money for all this shit to happen, why the fuck you ain't do it? Why the fuck you not did? Why the fuck you sitting here talking to me?
So that's my whole thing. So when he posted on my, like I said, I'm gonna say the dude's name. Motherfucker had to go through whatever they want to go through to figure out who it is I'm talking about. I gotta go through the puzzle. My whole thing is that, you know, you hit me and you like it was just
a crab ass, crumb ass nigga. That's what the fuck it was. That's all the fuck it is.
Obvious as fuck. Obvious as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so people will definitely try to shoot you down for whatever it is you're trying to
Yeah.
do.
But then
Because you
niggas
got,
try to take your bread though.
yeah, you gotta understand that you know we blessed. We all blessed with our own gifts and shit. You know what I'm saying? To contribute to this earth, the world that we. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going, going me and say everybody's likings, which is not supposed to because who the fuck is them anyway? You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, on to the next question. This shit, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? How long has music been a part of your life?
I mean, to say music has been a part of my life it's been a part of my life for a long time. Because I mean, I remember like growing up, and my mother always was playing music. So I mean, as long as I can remember, music has been a part of my life. I remember when I was young, I could hold a little note, so I was singing, Temptations, I was singing Motown, I was singing. So music has been a part of my life as long as I can fucking remember. As long as I can remember, it's kind of like there when I was in a situation, I was locked up before, and dudes used to always come to me like, yo, what's this song? What's this song? And I tell them, oh, that's the song by him. That's the song by this person. Shit, I was the music Google. I was Shazam when I was in the fucking bank. You hear me? Because I know, like,
Fuck up.
music is my shit, man. So part of my life, man, as long as I can remember, man. I love music. I love R&B. I love alternative. I love pop songs. I got an older brother that does freestyle club music. I love shit too. If the words is right and the beat got a little groove to it, I love that shit, man.
That's what's up. That's dopeness, man. That's dopeness.
Not just one genre,
Nah, I feel you. Yeah, you gotta be open, man. You gotta be open because the world is a big place, man. It's a big place, man. And when you just definitely cannot be one sided. So I definitely agree with you on that, man. You know what I mean? Keep it moving forward and all that and shit. You know what I mean? Like, yo, if you could perform anywhere in the world, where would it be at and why?
That's one that you really got to think on. If I could perform anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
Yeah, why?
Now it all depends. With that question, I would analyze that question and say it depends on where I was.
Dubai is popping right now. Dubai popping right now. If you need some help, I'm just saying. If you need some help.
But see, I wouldn't even say Dubai, right? Because it's crazy. I got a kid that's in he's in a part of Africa, right? And he supports the shit out of me. So if I had to say it, I can't remember the exact part of Africa that he's in. But I would say I know it sounds like, yo, you Nas on some, DMX, go back to Africa shit, RP DMX. But I would really do that. I would probably do it there. You know what I'm saying? Because like, certain motherfuckers, certain people appreciate and they respect you more. So I think that I would probably do it there because of the respect that I get. The respect that I get from a person that I don't even know from Africa, and he calls me brother Boop, da 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 da, this, that, and the third. I would do it.
I feel you, man. To each their own, man. I feel definitely. I feel you say Africa. Then Africa. What part of Africa?
I don't remember the part. Look, that's the crazy part. I don't remember the part of Africa. I would have to go to my Instagram and look at where he's from. But I want to say it's like, I don't know if he's in Nigeria or somewhere like that, but wherever he's at, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would like to do something there, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, just like, and then even UK, like, it's a track that I got that, that a dude from UK did for me. And I did that track with him, and then I had another dude from the UK hit me to do another track with him. And these are dudes that I don't even know, and, they hit me to do music with them. So it's just like, when you get genuine love like that from different places, those are the places that you want to go. It's not like like I said, I've been doing this shit for almost 20 years. I'm not rich, I'm not famous, but I do it because I love it. So I would rather go and perform in front of a crowd of motherfuckers that love me genuinely versus me go and sell my soul in front of a motherfuckers that fuck you,
I feel you. I definitely feel you, bro. I definitely feel you, man. With that being said, man, let me know what makes you different from other rappers in the industry.
It's crazy. I'm different from every other rapper in the industry because everybody got a story. I can tell you I feel as though I'm different because I'm genuine. I can tell you as though I'm different because I'm a real ass nigga, or a lot of the shit that I talk about I've been through, but that's what every other rapper did. But what I can tell you is what I feel that separates me from every other rapper is my growth. You know, that my growth and my ability to advance, my ability to move in with the time. You know, if this was fucking 94 and Biggie was rapping, I could have been relevant. If this was motherfucking Sugar Hill Gang and they was rapping, I could have been relevant. You know, and I have that quality about myself with music because, again, like I said, music has been in my life for so long that I'm able to twist and turn and maneuver and change the cadence of my voice to fit what's going on. So I'm a chameleon. I say it like that. I'm a chameleon with music. So I feel like that's my thing.
I can dig it. You know what I mean? I'm a fucking chameleon too.
Hey, look, you know, you said you heard a couple of my tracks. You like, damn, is this the same nigga? Like, wait a minute, is that him? Like, what the fuck? Like, how the fuck? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fucking chameleon. You know, I remember it was a time me and my wife, we went to see Maxwell perform and shit, right? Yeah. And this nigga hit 7 different octaves, and I'm like, it's 7 different niggas in him. He's possessed by demons and shit like that. How is this one nigga sounding like this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You said this nigga possessed?
This nigga's possessed. This nigga hitting high notes. This nigga hitting alto, motherfucking tenor, motherfucking bass. This nigga hitting all these notes by himself. Like, he don't even need no backup singers and shit.
He got this shit. He got this shit all straight capable like that. Hey, let me ask you if you could do any collab with any artist and shit, what artist would that be with?
Oh, hands down, if I could do a collab with any artist, I would love to do some shit with Jadakiss, man. I think that shit would be fucking fire.
Yeah.
And I think that nigga would bring some shit out of me. The niggas would be like, what the fuck? Like, I think that shit would be fire as fuck, yo.
Let's say fuck shit. I was like, I would murder some shit with that nigga too.
That nigga different. Jada, motherfucking Fad, that nigga different, man. Even what's your name though? The new nigga, the baby, little baby fire too.
Little baby,
Little baby fire. He got on some shit. I think it's called Black Fire. Some shit with some nigga named Flair, some shit like that. That shit fire as fuck.
Yeah, I gotta check it out. Definitely gotta check that shit out. This shit, man. All right, so as far as your audience, your viewers and shit, whether they see you tonight, whether they watch you tonight or not, you dig what I'm saying?
Say it again, I hear you.
What can the viewers today, tonight, tomorrow, the near future, or in the future, where can they find your music at? You know what I'm saying? Or what can they expect from you in the near future?
Well, you know what I'm saying? You can you know what I mean, my YouTube on Booth from CMD, my YouTube with some videos and shit up there. Always go to my Instagram. My Instagram will always have shit when I'm in the studio, in and out of the studio. You know, we always check out my Facebook. My album will be dropping at the end of this month. It'll be on all platforms. You know, just tune in. You know what I'm saying? If you follow my Instagram and you follow me on the ground, you see everything that I got going on. And being that I'm down here in Atlanta now. You know what I'm saying? I don't live in Canada no more, so I'm down here in Atlanta. So I'm gonna have a lot in the near future. I'm gonna have a lot going on in the near future, God willing.
That's what's up. And most definitely, man. We definitely expect to get the updates on that. You think I'm saying all that, man? You know, I mean, I just got a couple questions for you and shit. You know what I mean? You know, as far as an artist, you know, independent artist too. You know what I mean? What differentiates you from, you know, the next wannabe quote unquote rapper?
Again, that kind of goes back to the other question is just my ability to be relevant. You know, like I was having a conversation with a dude, and the dude was like, you know what's so great, right, about being an artist and you're not a known artist? You can always come out. You know, it's like you're not labeled. But if they label you already, it's hard to come out and reinvent yourself. You know, that's like all right, like it's not too many motherfuckers that'll be a Titty Boy and the 2 Chainz. That does happen, very often, that you're able to come and reinvent yourself. And, once you get that sticker put on you, that's like saying, say if Nelly came out trying to do some drill shit. Niggas gonna look at him like, what the fuck? If Freeway came out trying to do some drill shit, niggas gonna be like, what the fuck? If Beans try to do some drill shit, they gonna be like, what the fuck? So they're already labeled and stamped as being in a certain way. Being that, you're an up-and-coming artist and you're not, like, labeled, you can do anything that you want to do. You got freedom to be who you want to be.
Until you get stained.
Until you get stained. Once they put that stamp on you, like, and if people accept you for who you are, it's hard for you to change. And that goes back, if you think about it, if you go back to Ja Rule was doing all that singing shit, and then when he tried to go and be clapped back, or I got 100 guns, 100, you know what I'm saying, I'm from New York, everything fell off. Because he was labeled, you know what I'm saying? You try to go back into something that nobody accepted, that part of you was gone already. And you lost what you had. You was labeled.
You can't be a gangster now. You can't. It's too late to be a gangster now, bro. You dumb.
I mean, that's just my opinion. That's my opinion on it. Not to say that that's 100% fact for everybody, but that's just my opinion, and that's the way that I see it.
That's my opinion to fuck too. So I feel you. And he a little sexy motherfucker, but I feel the same goddamn thing. Fuck that. It is what the fuck is, a little sexy ass, you know what I mean? So, like I said, it ain't this ain't no rush to interview and shit like that, you know what I mean? But as far as your music, matter of fact, let's speak in general. You know what I mean? What do you think the future of the music industry lies?
You said, where does the future of the music industry lie?
Yeah, where do you think the future of the music industry lies?
There's no limit. There's no limit. No. You mean as far as the artist, or as far as the whole industry in the whole?
Industry in the whole nutshell.
There's no limit. I was listening to a thing earlier. They're doing a 50 years of I want to say it's 50 years of hip hop or something like that they're playing on Odyssey right now, and there's no limit. You got, remember, Method Man just said recently, like, yo, where is these motherfuckers getting all this money from? The hip hop or rap or whatever you want to call it runs this shit. You got dudes that come out on Monday and they millionaires on Wednesday.
Exactly.
So it's no limit to where the music hip hop is going.
Sorry for cutting you off, but this is why I was asking you, because I figured you maybe had the magic answer for all the inspiring artists that's following my channel. Is that how are these motherfuckers making this money like bang? Now I have a few ideas, but my whole thing is I want all the fucking ideas. You feel what I'm saying? So we all can be getting this money. Nah, for real. So we can all be getting this money, because you can just think about how good we will all be. We'd be no killings in our hoods no more, none of that shit. It'd be like, it'd tell you, like, it'd be so crazy. It'd be crazy, but it'd be dope, like a dope crazy. You know what I'm saying? And go ahead.
One thing for sure is that in order for you to be successful, you gotta have support, and your support has to come from your area. If you go to any artist that's coming up, they have support from that area. And you address like Meek Mill's situation. Meek Mill has support from his area. Even RP FBG Duck. RP King Von. You know what I'm saying? These are rappers that have support from their area. And as long as you got support from your area, then it's easier for you to elevate yourself. Where we come from, Camden, there's no support for artists that come from Camden. I mean, if you go through it and you look at it, you'd be like, who's the most successful artist that came out of Camden? You know who it is? Ty Tribbett, the gospel singer.
And that's okay, though. That's okay, though. That's okay.
But outside, as far as hip hop though,
come on, like we need a gospel singer to be top of the motherfucking top of the chain. Come on, Camden shit. We need a gospel singer to be top of the channel.
Yeah, but I mean, outside of that, we don't don't get that because within ourselves we don't support each other. And it's like I was telling my wife, I said most of these things are based on familiarity. If you're familiar with it, then you'll play it.
Yeah.
So if I give you my music and nobody else is playing my music, but my shit hard as fuck, you're still gonna play what everybody else is playing. Now let my shit break and it's playing on the radio and doing all of that, and everybody else is playing it. Now you feel comfortable playing it. That's like you're wearing clothes. You're wearing clothes because everybody else is wearing that shit. And people be like, yeah, that's it. That's what this shit is based on. That's why I don't even listen to the fucking radio. If you turn on the radio, you'll hear the same song 100 fucking times. The same artist 100 fucking times.
They brainwashing you. They brainwashing you and shit. You know what I mean? You know, anybody that's not hip to that shit is just, you know, they just dig their own grave, jump in that bitch, and ask their best friend that helped them dig that shit with their dumb ass to fill it up. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it is with this shit crazy, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I think I believe that everybody see what's going on, but you know, very few is acting publicly on it. You think I'm saying? But you know, we all see what the fuck going on. I don't think nobody that fucking stupid. You think I'm saying? Like, as far as the overall picture, you think I'm saying? Like, it's because there's a lot that's going on that we can go on that we can talk about. It ain't got nothing to do about the you know, the interview at hand and shit. But it is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this world fucking crazy. But
it's just about knowing your place. A lot of people can't accept the spot, right? Like me. All right. If I was on a label, right, and the label, if it say they pushing an artist, I may feel I'm better than this artist. And then dudes be like, nah, yo, you pushing this nigga, not pushing me. People get upset but like that. You got to know your place in the world. If you eating, if you doing all right, you know what I'm saying? Your time, God willing, your time will eventually come. It's like, remember me and you was talking about, you know what I'm saying? You call him Cass, I call him A. Shakur. Me and A. Shakur got, and that's the video you played first. Me and him, you know what I'm saying, did that video together. And our relationship is a straight organic relationship. And how the relationship happened was I heard something that he did. And I'm like, yo, this shit is dope. And I sent him a message telling him how dope that I thought his music was. And he responded back like, damn, yo, that's fly. You know, not too many niggas do that. Like, I got a kid that's in he's in Brooklyn. Nigga named, they call him Spitfire or whatever. Dope ass rapper, you feel me? I did a collab with him, and he was trying to charge me for the collab, but he asked me about a beat that I had. So I put him in position to deal with the producer. He's like, damn, yo, that's dope as shit. Like, most niggas would have tried to charge me. Most niggas would have tried to do this. Most niggas would have tried to do that. And I'm like, I'm not that nigga that's trying to do all of that. I want to see everybody be good.
They ain't trying to network. They on some hustle shit. They ain't trying to network.
But that's the crab in the barrel syndrome. That's what holds us down because everybody trying to make a dollar. I'd rather build a great relationship that lasts longer, and it gives you more opportunity to having money today. Your money might run out, and you might need that relationship.
You just said the key word, though. Everybody worry about the dollar, but they only worry about that dollar. Me, if I see value in me building a relationship with a motherfucker, I'm going to build a relationship with that motherfucker first. Why? Because it's going to build that dollar that I see first. I seen that dollar from the rip. You feel what I'm saying? Evidently because I seen potential. You dig what I'm saying? So why just get that $1 when I can multiply off that shit? You feel what I'm saying? So that's where my mind be at. When I see opportunity, I see more opportunities. That's how I think.
No relationship better than money.
Yeah, I don't see one opportunity. I see a few opportunities. Like you said, you know, you want to network, you want to build relationships with people and shit like that. So it can continuously open up doors for you, especially in the entertainment industry, because that's what you're gonna need. Your success definitely relies on your personal relationships with people that's already established in the industry, in any part of the industry. So anybody that's in the industry, let you know that. Go ahead, baby.
The first album that I ever put out, it was Thirsdayz. It was a mixtape, but niggas in Trenton put that mixtape out for me. I'm not from Trenton. But that's the whole part about networking with other individuals. You know what I'm saying? They put that shit out in Trent, they put it out in Camden, and then the DJ that hosted my shit was from Atlantic City, DJ Do It All. So again, it's about like not stagnating yourself, and like looking at it from a street perspective. My cousin, who was my heart, that was my heart. My cousin had passed away, and when we was doing some shit that, you know what I'm saying, we was doing shit that we wasn't supposed to be doing. You know, I used to tell him like, yo, we can go out of town and do this and do that. And my cousin was always like, nah, I don't know them niggas. I don't want to do this. So that leaves you with a small area. Like that leaves you in a small region. You know, like you say, one of the biggest things that you said earlier, like my reach is like my arms is long. That's because you didn't become complacent and saying, yo, I'm just from Camden. You know, you said I got into this boxing because
I said my arms is really fucking long, nigga. That's why I said that shit, nigga.
But now I'm saying that, I was just saying that at the same that shit now. But now I'm saying like that's like you said it, like that's your reach though. You know, like my reach, but that's because you didn't stay complacent in one area. You were able to go here and go there and do this and do that. You didn't limit yourself to one place. Yeah. A lot of people just limit themselves to that one place, that one area, and that limits you as a person.
Indeed, I agree.
That's how, you know what I'm saying, I was saying that to say like that's how I was able to have dudes from Trenton put out a project for me. You know, that's how I was able to have a dude from AC, you know what I'm saying, hosting my shit. That's how I was able to, you know, get involved with niggas in New York doing music. That's how I was able to, you know, do this and do that because I didn't limit myself to just one area.
No doubt, man. Limitations is something that's definitely self-employed. We definitely put limitations on ourselves, and that right there is the biggest reason why a lot of us don't, elevate to the point where we want to be at in life and shit. You know what I mean? And or this life, should I say, that we have here on Earth, in this spacesuit that we in. This this earth suit that we in, this shit. You know what I mean? This shit. So I think you answered the question as far as like, you know what I mean, what as far as like is differentiation and shit like that, like what differentiates you from other rappers, you know, outside of what you have already explained. You know, like, are you like, you consider yourself a drill rapper, a hip hop artist, you consider yourself a dance artist, like when you consider
I damn sure ain't no dance artist. Like I said, I mean I can do all of that shit, man. I just believe, me personally, I'm just a nigga that got bars, man. I ain't no punchline rapper, no shit like that. I just give it to you. I give it to you the same way that I see it. I'm giving it to you real, direct, and 100% me. And at the end of the day, that's all I can be, is 100% me. I can't be nobody else. I got a joint and a song. I say that's me, and that's all I can be. Boo from CMD. That's all I can be, and that's me. That's it. I can't be this nigga. I can't be that nigga. I can't be fucking Drake. I can't be motherfucking Little Baby. I can't be The Baby. I can't be none of them niggas. I can just be myself.
I can dig it, man. I can dig it like a fucking shovel, man. So let me ask you this shit right here, yo. Don't be looking at me all crazy when I ask you this shit either, because you all got one this shit, you know what I mean, yo? Who is your superhero also? Who your superhero alter ego? And why?
Superhero alter ego.
Yeah, why?
Shit, you know what's crazy? I can't say who would be my superhero alter ego, because I ain't got no superhero. But I mean, as far as the alter ego, if I had an opportunity to do some shit, like, I would love to be a motherfucking. I know it sounds crazy. You about to say, yo, you about to say what? But nah, motherfucking a lichen.
You said a what?
A lichen.
A lichen?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
A motherfucking werewolf, man.
You said a lichen?
Yeah, that's the real name for a werewolf, is a lichen. But yeah, a motherfucking werewolf. So the reason I would say that is like a motherfucker, like, you think about it, like lichens, they live long as shit, and then they can still walk among the regular people every day. But then on a full moon, you go out and you just rip shit. You feel me? So that's why I would do that. And you live long as fuck until some silver ass bullet take you the fuck out of here. You feel me? But you know, that's how I look at that.
I hear you, bro. I hear you. So this next question comes, since you think differently than me, bro. You know what I mean? Where do you think the future of the music industry lies?
You said, where does the future in the industry lie?
Where do you think the future of the industry lies? The music industry lies?
Like we said, I don't think there's. I think it's limitless. I don't think the industry is. I mean, because like we said before, like you got dudes that's making so much money so quick that this shit is forever. I mean, look, like you said, this shit is fuck. It ain't going nowhere.
This shit retarded.
It ain't going nowhere. And I mean, you think about it, it ain't going nowhere. Me and you on this right now, we doing this because the music ain't going nowhere. This shit is always gonna be here.
Yeah, it always is.
It ain't, and it's so crazy because at one point in time they thought it wasn't gonna be here. They was trying to do everything in their power to stop it. You know, you had people that was trying to ban it, that was trying to say it was so negative, that they trying to say it was this, it was that, and look at how big hip hop is now. Shit, you just seen was it last year's Super Bowl, the Super Bowl before that? You had 50, Mary J, Dr. Dre, Eminem. You had hip hop at the fucking Super Bowl. You know, like that's gonna be
everything. Like, Super got everything. So
that's gonna be an epic moment. So again, that hip hop is limitless, man. That shit ain't going nowhere at all. It's too much money to be made. Fucking Drake, look, Drake surpassed Lil Wayne, goddamn it. It's too much money to be made. Shit's going nowhere.
Too much money. Yeah, we gonna go into another video and shit in a second, man. We did, you know what I mean? It's what it is. This is what we do. You found saying this is definitely what Freaky Dick doing shit, man. But while we waiting for the video to load up and shit, man, you know what I mean? What makes you different from other rappers in the industry and shit?
Shit, I ain't in the industry.
Good answer.
That's the only difference. I ain't in the industry, you know.
That's a good.
And look, a lot of them niggas, I can't say that I ain't got the money that them niggas got, because a lot of them niggas ain't really got no money. It just look good on TV.
It's stupid. It's funny. Like,
you know what I'm saying? So, you know,
on TV, nigga.
Yeah, you know, that shit great. That's, you know, motherfucker. Remember Ocho Chico said, like, I can come out the house and fake diamonds. Motherfuckers don't know because they think that I got the money, that they real. You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck is the difference? Them niggas is regular ass niggas too, man.
It's really like that. Well, we about to turn this shit up, man. We about to throw this video on. Man, y'all let me know, man. Rest in peace, little cousin Jules and shit, man.
Yeah.
Cause it's definitely
RP Jules, man. Shout out Meeks too,
yeah.
Man. I appreciate the love too.
Woo! And Boot we trust. So golden. Let's get it.
Money in all my verses, my flow holy, I should speak it out in churches. Coke money good, but this rap shit working. Still move work, but I do it in third person. Mama talking God, but I'm looking for street worship. Gucci leather jackets, Versace's and cream loafers. Cocaine craze, speak nothing but the Yola. Took charges for my niggas, no, never be a roller. From the womb to the tomb, I'll forever be a soldier. Certified gangster, everybody knows him. Outside of Ralph Macchio, forever golden. Bottles in the air like we living just for the moment. It's a celebration, the world is ours, we own it. You can never clone it, it can never be stolen. Just a minor fraction, lights, cameras, action. Feeling bad, dangerous, young Michael Jackson.
I don't know where I'm going, but I won't blow it, 'cause I'm so
niggas still moving coke. New Porsches, over 200 horses. Married to the cane, never getting divorces. Building up a fortune, empire flawless. Top model bitches, my teams forever ballin'. Pink Rose, Ciroc, and Remy Martin. Kilo dreams with federal nightmares. The top is so close, indictment is right there. The love for the streets, the Gucci's, the Nike Airs. Fresher than a newborn, rocking the right pair. Ice game unlimited, don't mind spending it. Keep bitches with benefits, just on the strength of it. Never thought I'd make $1 million off of penmanship. Now I gotta write more, just to keep the ice on. Stones on my neck, anybody would probably die for.
I don't know where I'm going, but I won't blow it, 'cause I'm so golden. I don't know where I'm going, but I won't blow it, 'cause I'm so golden.
Shot by a masked man while sitting inside of a car parked on Hull Road. Police say after shooting all 5 people in the car, the suspect, wearing latex gloves and carrying a metal object, drove their vehicle to Morgan Avenue, where he can be seen on surveillance making a run for it. Gibson and 19-year-old Jewel Menier, the mother of a 5-year-old boy, died at the scene.
Shout out Meech. Rest in peace, Joe. Gonna find him. Real riders riding with you. Look, mama, I made it. Look, mama, I made it. Look, mama, I made it. Now we counting all of this paper, 100 G's, all of them racks. Don't f with none of you rats. I fronted for that work. Now that money coming right back. I tell them, look, mama, I made it. Look, mama, I made it. Look, mama, I made it. Now we counting all of this paper, 100 G's, all of them racks. Don't f with none of you rats. I fronted for that work. Now that money coming right back. I tell them, trying to get me. I bought this money with me. My clip hold about 50. I'ma squeeze it till it's empty. How much I can get me? I don't tell them diggy. I'm eating like them piggies. Got that coke in my city. I'm a cowboy like Blanco. Head I'm honcho. Need my money pronto. Watch out for that convo. Riding with my convo. All gorillas Congo. Safe nowhere I can't go. Ain't no way I can't blow. Long as your know. Coke and them grams though. What you mad for? This FNL that pistol. Lay back off that dip though. I creep you tiptoe. Man, 'cause I chip though. Once then I dip though. Look, mama, I made it. Look, mama, I made it.
Yo, they better stop fucking playing. Yo.
Yo.
Yo, they better stop fucking playing, bro. They better stop fucking playing. Yo, y'all tuning in, man. Make sure everybody's tuning in, man. Like, comment, share, man. It don't hurt to push that fucking button, yo. Stop fucking being a hater all your fucking life, yo. You motherfuckers, yo. You know you a hater when you can't even push that share button. Like, it ain't like what you want, $1 cash app or some shit? Yo, bro. Man, yo, stop being a fucking hater. Real talk. Y'all know what it is, man. Pull up. Thirsty Thursdays with your one and only Freaky Deek, aka Snackz. Yo, stop fucking playing. Yo, Snackz. I'm twisting open. I'm opening up my bottle of wine right now. I'm falling back off the liquor and shit. So it's still Thirsty 30. So I'm opening up my wine right now. Hold up.
Yeah, I motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? I done motherfucking drunk a little pint of any herb.
I see you with the bottle and shit, man. I see you with the bottle. Yo, everybody that's tuning in.
Cold, yeah.
But y'all better have pulled up with a fucking bottle. They better have pulled up with a fucking bottle, bro. Fucking bullshit. Shit, me. It's been years. It's been years, nigga. Like, real talk, man. But yeah, the track, both the tracks I heard thus far is dope as fuck, man. You know what I mean? I do got a couple other tracks I do want to play. You feel what I'm saying? I got a couple other questions as well, too. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? As far as I know you saying you just getting back on track and shit with your shit. Am I wrong? Am I right? Right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All right, look, it go a little, you know what I'm saying, a little situation. I was fucking with boom. I had did like I said, I had did that song with Infinite, right? And they put me when I did that, I was fucking with Full Surface after that situation happened. Shit, I had got invited to for Too Fast, Too Furious when that shit had came out. Then I was fucking with a nigga named Spontaneous from over Philly. He played OG. He was in a couple episodes of Oz and shit. He was in a couple episodes of The Wire too. He was a little DJ over Philly. So when I did all that shit, they gave me my own DJ. They gave me my own producer. My producer, rest in peace, name was Faust and shit. Faust was dope as shit. He did you know, it's an older track. He had did that joint, Tear It Up. It was DMX, DMX, Young One, Lil Flip, and David Banner. He had did that track. Swiss didn't do that beat. That's when I really start realizing that a lot of shit that goes on in the industry, and like a lot of these producers that take credit for shit, they don't even produce this shit. They just buy the music from another nigga and put their name on it. And I seen it, like, I seen it firsthand or whatever. So, they gave me, you know what I'm saying, gave me my producer. We was working on an album and shit. And I ended up getting in trouble. And I went on a run. And I was on a run for a certain amount of years and shit. And I ended up going to prison for 5 years. I came home. When I came home from the bed, I had got back in tune with music. I had dropped, like I said, the Trenton niggas dropped the mixtape for me when I was in the halfway house called Behind Bars. We dropped that shit. That shit was dope. We did a nice, you know what I'm saying, we sold a nice amount of units off of that. And I got back into the music. I had got plugged back in with Swiss Dad. During this time, I was fucking with a nigga in LA. Dre had sent over some paperwork for a song I had did called That's Deep. Aftermath had tried to sign me. They had offered me 30 grand at this. I didn't take that deal, and I'm getting ahead of myself too. I'm lying. Before I did my first bid, my man Fats had went to Arista, and Arista tried to sign me and another artist that he had called Big V. They tried to sign us, but I was in jail already. Yeah. Then I came home, doing my music shit again. I turned the deal down with Dre, and I started doing my shit again. Started messing with Swiss Dad again. And then I called my Fed bid. Then I went down on my Fed bid. So in total, I was locked up like 11 years. And then I came home, and when I came home, you know, my mind was different. After you go through experiences like that, and niggas told on me. So when you go through experiences like that, and you see things like in a federal institution, and you see how the federal government works, and how they do what they do to put us in the situations that they put us in, is a fucked up situation. That's why I made a promise that I'll never sell drugs in. And now, you know what I'm saying, I'm back, you know, doing the music when I found myself being comfortable and able to do that shit again. But it was a hell of a transition to go through that shit, and you know, being able to be at this point, understanding, you know, fully conscious, and seeing, you know, the potential of what I can do, and potential of what I can give back to the people. Because a lot of that shit that goes on, a lot of people don't understand the shit that they go on, and you know, that's some shit that we could probably talk about at a later date. That a lot of these guys that's out here in the street, that they really don't understand how the federal government works, how they come in and they scam us and they lock us up and they give us these astronomical numbers. And I tell people, like, by the grace of God, you know what I'm saying, I'm a full believer in God. By the grace of God, that's the only way that I was able to make it out of that federal situation. Because I was looking at ever, and I ain't telling nobody, I ain't got no 5K1s. I was able to sit at, you know what I'm saying, the Jersey table. I was able to live in jail. I mean, like, no ratting, none of that shit in my system. and I'm home, and I try to give everybody the same advice, like, yo, nigga, this is what I seen. Like, when a nigga walk up to you, like, yo, bro, you trying to go home? You be like, shit, everybody trying to go home. Like, yo, look, man, I'll sell your body for 10,000 and I'll get you out of here. Like, niggas will try to sell you a corpse. And it was at the time, let me see, there was a big situation that happened out north where they dug up all these bodies on 3rd Street. And a nigga that was in the fucking feds told them niggas where the bodies was so he can go home. So when you start seeing shit like that, you say you ain't got no win against these motherfuckers. They gonna get you. And then once they do get you, it's gonna be a nigga that tell on you. And the nigga that tell on you is probably the nigga that got more money than you because he got more shit. So them niggas not fucking shit. Ain't no shit to lose. It was a dude. A nigga said it's 3 type of niggas in the feds. I only remember two of the joints. A nigga that wish he told, and a nigga that didn't have shit to tell. Yo, that's what the fucking nigga said. So these niggas is just ratting like crazy. And when you first walk in that motherfucker, and no disrespect to Philly, but when you first walk into FDC Philly, you know what they tell you? They tell you, welcome to Philadelphia.
Hey,
welcome to Philadelphia.
They get from Philadelphia to Philadelphia. What the fuck is going on?
They said, welcome to Philadelphia, man. So after seeing that type of shit, my nigga, I was like, you know what? They beat me. I'm done.
That's crazy.
It took a lot of opportunities away from me. I mean, it ain't too many niggas that I know in the hood and I got people that you know that verify and are able to validate the shit that I'm saying, that was able to see the paperwork that was given to me from Aftermath. It's niggas that was able to go video shoots with me and see that I was at video shoots with Swifts. It's dudes that I was taking with me on these trips, so they was able to see this shit and actually live and be like, God damn, yo, like this nigga is really in the fucking industry. Like, me and Cassidy at the time, like, I went to Cassidy's 18th birthday party.
Not cutting you up, bro, real fast, but cutting you up, but you know what I mean? Not cutting you up, but cutting you up real fast, politely. But yeah, a lot of people be like, man, if I ain't seen it, I don't believe it type shit. Especially from the town that we from. The town we from came in this shit, man. Unfortunately, people's more so, you know, I got even type ass motherfuckers. You know what I mean? And you know, it's unfortunate, but you know, I that's why I appreciate your story and shit, man. And I just wanted to cut you off just to say that. But you go ahead, keep going on what you got to go on, what you got to say.
Nah, you know, it you know what I mean? Like I said, I understand fully. You know, it's just, you know, like you listen to a lot of shit like motherfucking Mano was like, yo, niggas don't really want to hear about what you did because or what you was, because then you'll be a what you was ass nigga. I don't want to be a what I was ass nigga.
Facts.
I'm only saying this to allow people, you know what I mean, who's ever tuned in, to allow them to understand who I am and how I've grown as a person, as an artist, and as a father. And by me going through all that shit that I went through, my life was able to, for me to grow as a person, as an artist, and as a father. So without those things that happened to me, then I wouldn't be the man that I am today. And I'm proud of me today. That's all that matters. And that's back to the conversation that we had earlier about being proud of you or being comfortable in yourself, in your own skin. And I'm comfortable in this skin, you heard me?
As you should be, bro. As you should be.
And look, you know the song I sent you, Vendetta, it tells you that shit. Like I'm what niggas need to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these niggas that you, and again, like you asked me the question that separates me from all these niggas. A lot of these niggas ain't been through shit. I've been through hell and fire. Like, I've been through hell and fire, you know what I'm saying, and blessed with ice water. They're able to get out that shit. That's how I'm able to be here talking to you now, you know what I mean?
Yeah, facts. All right, so as far as like, you know, I know you said, you know, you set yourself aside the artist, but it is indeed still a whole lot of artists. So you know what I'm saying? Regardless if we like it or not, you know, we can study blah with me. My whole question to you is like, you know, what artists right now that's out popping right now? or just out period? Like, you know what I mean? What artists would you see yourself doing a collab with?
Well, you remember I told you Jada, but I mean artists like to say like if I could do a song, I would like
No,
to
that's
do some
popping
shit.
now though. An artist that's popping now though. An artist that's
Um,
popping. That's the question. An artist that's popping now.
who would I like to fuck with? I would like and I like to think outside of the box.
Yeah, think
Um,
outside that motherfucker.
so like for my style of music, like me, I would like to do something with I like Moneybag. I
Money,
like Moneybag Yo. I
money,
would like to do a song with Moneybag Yo because like I said, you know, earlier, like I'm a chameleon.
Yo,
So
shout out money bag. Go ahead.
yeah, so I know if I did a song with Moneybag, I would not to say that I don't like Moneybag, but I would be able to have a similar style like Moneybag in that song, but I would still be me. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I would take that cadence and flip it and toss it the way. I'll probably throw some uhs in there. It's like to fuck with a nigga, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like yeah, I would love to do some shit with Matt.
Money bag. You just answered all the rest of my other four questions after that, and that was just gonna be like
I
I
like
don't,
ESTG
I
too.
don't
That's
know.
it.
I don't hold on real
That's
fast. I
it.
don't know. I wouldn't say that. Would you say that he's one of your biggest musical influences?
One of my biggest music influences.
Yeah.
Now
Is
look, if
he?
I be telling you, know, look, you remember I told you. So look, I'm about to go on my back. I'm about to go somewhere. And I told you I didn't want to go, right? So
Go in your bag. I'm in mine
so look,
too. Go
one
in
of my
your
biggest
bag, yeah.
one of my biggest influences in music is Brad.
Oh,
A lot of people don't even know who Brad is. One of my biggest influences in music is Brad, and that's motherfucking Scarface. And
you said
a
Brad.
lot of people,
All right.
Brad Scarface. Now, if you follow his catalog, right? One of my favorite songs by Scarface is "Now You Feel Me," and that song within itself, it was like, yo, this song was so fucking powerful, yo, that it put me in a different mind. Like that was one of my biggest, and Scarface is one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah, mine too. Mine too.
Like, so are you familiar with the song "Now You Feel Me"?
I just because I said that he was one of my favorite rappers don't mean I know all his fucking songs though.
No, no. That's why I said, are you familiar? But yo, that joint
No,
though.
gangster, because I'm a real motherfucker. No, say it's rap the shit. I don't know the name. I might once you rap this shit, I might be like, oh
Nah,
shit.
the joint comes in. It's like he says brings a new problem to a brother, and all I gotta say is thank God for my mother, because without my mother dead, my life would have been a joke. Either locked up, laying dead, or still slinging dope. But nope, the Lord, He had a plan for me, and with His help, my mother made a man of me. Then blindfold me to the world we was living in, taught me how to save my little dividends. And when I graduated, I have a little school money. But in the sixth grade, I wanted to be the school dummy and flunked out of school with a flagpole. Yo, that shit, like, it was so. It was like I said, I'm not a slime rapper. I just give you real shit. And
Nah,
that
the fact that you knew that shit bar to bar, that shit impressive as fuck to me, yo. Real talk, man. Like real talk. You know what I mean? That shit is dope, man. Real talk. Like I think that you should keep pushing. You feel what I'm saying? This Thirsty Thursdays, freak nice as a motherfucker. So freak will
hey,
get
look, it's crazy because look,
Listen,
I'm
I
on
ain't
the
nothing,
phone.
nigga. I ain't saying. Oh, let me finish.
I
I ain't
want to
saying.
go back to the song.
I ain't saying like excuse me because I'm fucked up, nigga. No, it's 13:30. I'm supposed to be fucked up. Motherfucker. You supposed to be fucked up watching this shit. You supposed to be getting fucked up with me ASAP. Get the fuck out of here, yo. But not on the real. I already started drinking earlier because I had y'all. If y'all know the businesses and shit I be doing, like type of shit I be doing outside and shit, then y'all will understand why I'm happy. And I am. I'm happy in a motherfucker. I want to see it make other people, or if I can help, at least, make other people's lives happy. You know what I'm saying? We all want to be happy. We want to all live in the bliss. We want to live in abundance and all that shit like that. But we got to think positive. So, You know what I mean? That's just a little my infomercial. I wanted to just bring it to the show, like something, whatever and shit. At the same time, I wanted to let the brother know that I appreciate you coming onto the platform and shit, just as well as you appreciate being on the platform. It's an honor both ways. You feel what I'm saying? It's a whole support system. You feel what I'm saying? Anybody that's able to watch the podcast today, I thank y'all for supporting it. I mean, tapping in this shit. I said supporting and tapping in. That's because it's Thirsty Thursdays, baby. I'm fucking nice. You feel what I'm saying? It's what it is. You know what I mean? It's a whole motherfucking platform where you can come on to be the norm. You dig what I'm saying? We just where we at. And COVID stroked this shit. You feel what I'm saying? So let's keep on stroking them motherfucker. You feel me? But my nigga, like listen, man, keep pushing, man. I definitely enjoyed the interview. I want to ask you, I know certain questions not to ask you because of prior conversations that we had before going live. But at the same time, I still want you to let people know that's listening, viewing right now and in the future where they can find a brother like you, man. You know what I'm saying? Where can they find your music? Where can they find your videos that I played here tonight? I'm also going to update the description where you can find it too, but I just want to give you the moment so that you can let everybody know what's doing. You know what I mean? No.
No, like I told you, look, just go to my Instagram. It's BOOPFRMCMD, one word, man. And you know what I'm saying? Follow me, and that'll give you access to everything. That's the same thing for my Twitter at BOOPFRMCMD. Same thing for my YouTube, BOOPFRMCMD. That's what it is, Boo from CMD. And I go by that because I be in so many different places, and I don't never want people not to recognize that I'm from Camden. Because without Camden, again, I wouldn't be the man who I am. So I always tell niggas it's Boo from CMD. And they be like, what the fuck is CMD? Camden. That's what I go by, Boo from CMD. If I got signed tomorrow, you know what they gonna say at the motherfucker? Are they gonna say at the BET Awards? Or they gonna say at the Grammys, wherever the fuck I'm at? Boo from CMD. And I'm gonna walk up on the stage and I'm gonna say, yo, I like to thank God, but I like to thank Camden too. I'm always gonna give shout outs and love to Camden because that's my city, man. That's what made me. I love them. You know what I'm
saying? As you should, because we all we got, regardless of be recognized that shit or not, man. We all we got, you know. And that's real up.
Word up, man.
Hold on. Oh, I got this shit.
He's back.
That's my shit right there.
What these niggas need to listen to. I got the bars and a voice you can learn to think or two. If I don't fuck with some niggas, this middle finger, you gon' be on your face. This bars back. The niggas don't need no cosign, nigga. You niggas know that.
They know the shit. They know the dope.
AKA niggas getting uncomfortable. I'm still dreaming of something. You niggas come on rats, and these niggas still fuck with you. Bring them on rats. That's why the jail's overcrowded. They don't make them like they used to. These niggas is cowards. Old heads respect money. Youngins respect violence. I was taught the squeeze till it's empty. All I hear is silence. Never talk so long. Always remain silent. And never fold on your fear. Always remain silent. Nigga, before 6 niggas carry me. Before I go to trial and let 12 niggas bury me. Guns, violence, money, and prosperity. Niggas respect these laws is clear.
Where the energy at?
Before 6 niggas carry me. Before I go to trial and let 12 niggas bury me.
Pull up!
Guns, violence, money, and prosperity.
I know the shit.
Niggas respect these laws is clear.
Snacks!
Real no
tree, I send them straight to the morgue. Balls is back.
Niggas straight to the lawyer, help us attend. Send a fiend straight to the floor. You can love me or hate me. I just can't be ignored. You done got this nigga started, now you can't turn him off. Everybody got a price. Hope you can pay the cost. I'm here and I ain't leaving. I ain't taking the loss.
Everybody waiting for the call.
Camden, y'all know this shit. Camden, I don't know what happened, but y'all know this shit, man. Camden is always happening, man. Definitely.
That's my shit right there, though, you heard me? That's my joint, man. Yo, I said, look, I tell it, look, I had played that shit right for a nigga, and the nigga was like, yo, you can't tell me this nigga ain't in front of a bodega right now, son. I was laughing like a motherfucker, yo. I was laughing like a motherfucker, yo. I was like, oh shit, yo. But at the
This nigga buying Dutchess. He in a
Yo,
bodega buying Dutchess right now.
yeah, tell me this
Fuck.
nigga in front of a bodega right now, son.
This
And I was just like,
nigga buying Dutchess.
but you know, it's crazy because we got the lingo, man, and that lingo is just like the motherfucking equator, man. That shit wrapped the earth, man. And when they hear our lingo, niggas know where we from, man.
Yeah.
I tell these niggas, you can tell how I walk and how I talk that I ain't from out this motherfucker, man. And I ain't gonna never lose that. I ain't gonna never lose that shit.
Well, that's how it is here. That's how it is here. That's why I'm
Yeah.
on some. That's why I'm on some low shit again, man. Because like they can't handle my swag here. Like they, you know what I mean? The men love it, but the bitches be hating. They be like, "Who this?" Bitch? They be like, "They don't give a fuck how thugged out I am, how rough around the edges I am. Be I'm cute." So they don't give a fuck. They be like, "Nah, who this fucking bitch?" If I was an ugly bitch, I wouldn't have no problems at all. But you know what I mean? I guess I'm a little too cute for some of these motherfuckers. It is what it is, bro. What I'm saying is, man, again, I appreciate you for being on the platform and shit, man. Keep pushing. Once you got your Jones out, you know what I mean? We can talk offline and shit like this and whatever and shit, you dig what I'm saying? All that make anything seem more than what it is online with people and shit. Cause people be getting crazy with the online shit. You was trying to play me.
Sure.
It's now, no, hell no. So, like I said, I appreciate you. Just like you appreciate me. You know what I'm saying? It all do the same shit. Like I said, I got a platform for artists, by artists. You dig what I'm saying? In hopes that every time you interview an artist, the artist will share it. If they got a fan base, then they sharing it to their fan base, and vice versa. You feel what I'm saying? For everybody else. So, and that's how I go. That's why it's a free platform. Though nobody had to pay me for no interview, no shit like that. I had people asking me, you even yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, so I gotta pay you. You pay my shit? Nah, you ain't gotta pay me to pay your shit. None of that shit. I'm paying for everything in the background. I don't give a fuck about that shit. It's fun for me. For me, it's fun. This is what I do because I love music. For real, bro. For real. I really love music. So, you know what I mean? Definitely know, you know what I mean? Castro, aka Shakur. Let the brother know, like, tell him to holler at me and shit. That's all
You already know, man. Hey, Shakur, shout out. That's my nigga. Before we got out of here, you know, I already wanted to tell niggas, make sure if you get an opportunity, you go wherever the fuck you go, and you look up the nigga Aaron Shakur, man. ARON, Aaron Shakur, man. The nigga's fucking fire. I put my stamp on him. If you don't like my nigga, then fuck you. That's all I can say. You heard?
I remember y'all when y'all was younger and shit, man. I was the OG. I was still the OG then, like I am now. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I know I got y'all about like at least 7 to 8 years, something like that. You know what I mean? I was providing the studio. I got the in-house studio, and you know, Castro, aka Shakur, like he always fucked me on the grade. He did his whole albums with me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I want to do this whole shit.
Yeah, that's my brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even, you know, I used to be like, yo, that's my brother, yo. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of respect, man. He do stock drives in the city and everything, man. Like, he show a lot of love back to the Camden, man. Like, a lot of love back to the city. So his for him, it's not about music. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of his music is militant. So his music is based on a movement. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people just music.
Going on right now, right?
Yeah, a lot of his music is not just like he got an album called They Even Hated on Jesus. Like the shit that he says is so political, and it has a demographic, but it also has a meaning behind it. That's something too that I probably left out. That some people, they just put out music, and when that's been my problem with like putting out projects so fast. What I put out, I want it all to relate and have a meaning behind it. And all the shit that A. Shakur, when he drops some shit, that shit has a meaning behind it. So in my eyes, his music is revolutionary music, man.
Most definitely. I can't do nothing else but, you know, agree with you. And that's real, man. You know, I'm real big on empowerment. You feel what I'm saying? I know my energy be so high at times people can't differentiate, or it may be hard for them to differentiate what side I'm rooting for or whatever. But my whole side is for my people and to do it wildly. You dig me? I don't want to do it silently. I want to do it wildly. And that's the people that want to do it silently, that's when they come into play to humble me more. So, you feel what I'm saying? Because I don't give a fuck. I want to, whatever is coming, I'm going to do it loudly. I ain't going to do it silently. You feel what I'm
Yeah, why the
saying?
fuck, man? Look, quiet don't cause riots, man.
Yeah, so I'm ready. I'm ready for my people, and I just hope that my people ready. That's all. Like on the real, not to even get on like no crazy shit. I'm just real big on factual shit, and rather people facts are in line with minds and not. I'm in tune. You feel me? So
Look, I'm here with you. I'm gonna tell you like this, right? I feel, you know what I'm saying? Like this the first one, but I feel like it's gonna be a whole lot more of these with me and you, because I feel like it's a good energy. You know what I'm saying? You know, like,
Well, so, go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
but I just gonna say I feel like it's a good energy. You know, them motherfuckers is camera shy. I'm not camera shy. You know what I'm saying? I got a nice smile and a nice set of choppers, you know, so I ain't got no problem being in front of the screen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too. Like, I really mean, I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro. I wish I could dack. I wish I could dack. Yo, sis. I wish I could dack. Like, yo, boo. But nah. My whole thing, like, I feel you. I feel you the same way and more. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, and that's what it is. It's about being real. I do also got another podcast called You Toxic. It's called You Toxic Podcast. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about toxic masculinity, toxic relationships, toxic family, and so forth and so on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely. If you definitely want to be a guest on that shit, a guest host, not a guest, but a guest host. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
mean,
We
I'm
bring our narrative.
open.
Yeah,
You hear me?
we
I'm
definitely
definitely.
bring our narrative. Yeah, I'll hit you up. I'll hit you up, and I'll let you know whatever. Because like I said, like even after this show tonight, this evening, right? I gotta take these shows. Every show I did from this point on to the last 2 weeks, I gotta take all these shows. Now I gotta do, my little marketing shit with this shit. That's a good thing. I do marketing in house, so y'all ain't gotta pay for none of that shit though. You know what I mean? Y'all can get me a better deal, but y'all ain't gotta pay for none of that. You know what I mean? Because it's like, with all the inflation, all that shit, they inflating because they taking advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Taking advantage of inflation. Me, I want to take advantage of inflation.
Hey, look, that's like you said earlier though. You said about the nigga that was like, yeah, you gotta have money to do this and do that and do this and do that. And it's people and the only reason that they coming to that way is because they trying to get free money out of you. Because a lot of motherfuckers is desperate. That's different than them sending you something in your Facebook talking about, did you see this new government payout? And all these motherfuckers is trying to log into this government payout and then get hacked. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't nothing in this world free. Anything that you get in this motherfucking world, you gotta work for that shit. God told niggas that shit in the Bible. When motherfucker, he's like, yo, in the Bible, you gotta motherfucker, you gonna have to work till you like you gonna have to work till you back in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? If you selling drugs, right? And you become successful in selling drugs, god damn it, it's still a strenuous motherfucking market. If you motherfucking working a 9 to 5, it's still a strenuous market. If whatever you do, you still gotta put hard work into that shit. If it's hard work typing, it's some type of work that you gotta put.
You don't. Nah. So real talk, and we live too right now.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's good.
This is something to tell you not off live. Then anyway.
Nah, my nigga, look, at the end of the day, like I said,
Because everybody not gonna believe it though. Everybody not gonna believe it. So let me just finish real quick and make it real fast. So because I gotta respond off of what you just said. So what you just said is that, you know what I mean? Like, look, listen. Look, real talk. You can have whatever you want. And wherever we at right now, you gonna call it Earth, wherever this world, whatever the fuck it is you want to call it. I don't give a fuck. Whatever you want to call it, okay? Whatever we want to call it. All right, you can get whatever you want. I mean, from this point right now, from me saying this to whoever just hearing this video for the first time, whatever, for you just hearing this video for the first time, all I can do is just tell you to just try it, and then holler back at me. I don't want to hear nothing about what you got to say right now. All I'm telling you is just try it, and then holler back at me.
Yeah.
Holler back at me in the comments. So my thing is this. Anything that you want, bro, you can have. Right now. I swear to God. I promise you. I don't pray to no gods. I just say I pray to God. I mean, I promise you. I pray to God because that's just habit. You know what I'm saying? But because I retransfer myself, I realize when I say shit like that. That's why I just corrected myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, what the fuck? The fuck ain't it? You know what I mean? It's the universe, the most high. You know what I'm saying? God can be many gods. You know what I'm saying? You digging me? Like, you know what I mean? Like it can be many gods. What God you talking about? The core God? What God? What God you talking about? Jesus Christ? The Hindu? What God you talking about? What God you talking about? What God you talking about? What God blessing you right now? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, yeah, you still being blessed by, you know, a God, but what God? You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing is being blessed by the Almighty, and the Almighty is the Most High. So I always address him as the Most High. I don't address him as God because it's the Most High, like Jah. You know what I'm saying? Like Jamaicans, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, if you say God, then that's like a Russian God, a Jewish God, a black God, a Muslim, whatever. It's a whole bunch of gods. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a bunch of gods. Which God is you know what I mean? Which God you asking for whatever you want?
The terminology that most people use is the God of your understanding. So I mean that kind of sums that up. You be like, yo, to the God of your understanding.
All right,
However
so,
you understand them.
yeah, so but still, that's the reason why a lot of people are struggling though, because that's what we was taught to believe in. That you know what I mean, the God of your understanding. But the God of your understanding has also been taught too. You know what I'm saying? Do you agree or disagree? Like you was taught, you had to been taught who a God is that you need to have an understanding from, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't wake up, you wasn't born like you. I know this God, this is what I'm gonna who follow. You know what I'm saying? You dig me? So that's where the question come in at. You know what I'm saying? That's where let me scratch my fucking forehead at. That's where that come in at. You know what I mean? Like you got to be able to, from my own experiences. And I wish I could tape these shits, and I'm gonna start doing it too. I can't tape it because it happened miraculously. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm gonna say to you is this: is that whatever you want to happen, all you gotta do is say it, imagine that shit happening already, and let it go. And I promise you, if you can do that shit, watch your life change. If your life fucked up right now, you can be like, yo, I'm living in the motherfucking mansion right now, nigga. I'm good in the motherfucking like, nigga shit. This is not this is not and then let it go. You right the whole time you was thinking that, you was feeling the same way you was thinking. I'm in the mansion. You see yourself walking up to the mansion, the butler greeting you, and you know what I mean.
The laws of attraction.
Nah, that's the laws of assumption right there.
But nah, I mean, what you call it? We'll talk about that on a later joint. But like a lot of people is like positive thinking. They call it, you know what I'm saying, like the laws of attraction. The energy that you put out is the energy that you get back. So
I mean,
like,
it's
it
go ahead.
like it's a book called The Teachings of Abraham by Jerry and Esther Hicks, right? And it's based on, it was a book years ago called The Secret by a white lady called Rhonda Bryan. And this book is based on the laws of attraction. And it's based on the energy that lies within ourselves. And this is the energy that you put out to the universe. And if you put out nothing but positive energy to the universe, then positive energy is attracted back to you. And that's like when you remember Memphis Bleak said last night, I went to sleep with a picture of a Porsche on my wall, and I'm trying to come up on y'all. So when you do things like that, these are things that you bring into your energy. So like you said, like I'm in a mansion right now. I'm doing this right now. And shout out to my nigga B.O. B.O. had put a post on Instagram, and he like, yo, I just closed on a 5,000 square foot house. You know what I'm saying? I got a big ass car outside. I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that. He was like, I'm speaking it into existence. Shout out to Moneybag Yo. Moneybag Yo was like, niggas was like, why you talk about shit that you ain't had when you was rapping? I was speaking about that shit to get it. So as long as you put it out there and you believe that you're gonna get it, you're gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the laws of attraction. And if you go around every day like we spoke about earlier, being pessimistic, saying this is never gonna happen. My life is gonna be a fucked up life. I come from Camden. I come from the bottom. I come from the slums. This is what's destined to be in my life. That's where your life gonna go.
Yeah, fact. You understand. You have understanding. You gotta understand it. And you gotta understand it. And that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. That even throughout this conversation, you showing people, because it wasn't like it was a trigger conversation that I planned to have with you for you to explain what you just explained. You know what I'm saying, bro? So I definitely appreciate you for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure people listen, and the people that's in the future that are listening, they appreciate you as well. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And you explained it very well. It's not really no need to go more into it other than like how you explained it. You explained it very well. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we have to at some point in time hold accountability. You know what I mean? Have accountability, accept accountability. Be like, yo, nigga, I'm the reason why it's not or whatever. And it sounded like whoever you was building with was like they accepted that, but they wanted to change that, and that's why they put out that positive energy to you. You know what I'm saying? And you was able to, whoever's listening to it today, right now, or whatever, or listen to it in the future and shit, they'd be able to feel that energy that was put forth to you. And that's what I got from what you just said.
A lot of people lack that, though. A lot of people lack being able to put out that positive energy because they're one thing that you said out of that whole spiel that you just gave was accountability. And me being a father to my child, right, I had to learn accountability. Me being a husband, you know what I'm saying, to my wife now, I had to learn accountability. Me being a nigga that spent X amount of years in prison, I had to learn accountability. I can't put none of that shit off on nobody else. That's some shit that I did. I did that shit. That ain't nobody else's misfortune. And niggas, a lot of people, I ain't even gonna say niggas, but a lot of people tend to blame their situation on everybody else instead of taking that finger and pointing the thumb back at themselves. You gotta be able to take accountability for your actions. Anything that I do, if I leave out the crib right now and get in my car and I drive and I knew I was drinking, if I got pulled over, who can I blame that shit on? That's my fault. If I do this, I got accountability for my own shit. And a lot of people don't do that. They want to find the reason as to why this shit happened. This shit happened to me because I was born here. This shit happened to me because of this. This shit happened to me because of that. And that's another platform for, and that's another reason, like I said, for like music. And that's why I said, like, when you said earlier, like, yo, we went off topic, I'm like it's never going off topic because we're in a situation where people are trying to identify with me as an artist and you as a host. So this gives people another way of looking and be like, damn, yo, I ain't know, you know what I'm saying, this person was this deep, or I didn't know that this person was mentally here. And that also opens it up for other people to be able to join your platform because they're able to see other shit that you're able to do. It's like, yo, you know, you're a rapper, but at the end of the day, when you're on a platform like this and you're reaching out to the people, you're an activist.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call myself an activist or whatever, but I would definitely say that, you know what I mean, I'm going to speak for, you know what I mean, my people in any way that I can. You know what I'm saying? Create any platforms that I'm able to, whereas though I feel as though my reach, you know what I mean, I can have any reach in, therefore, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, but they keep it pushing, man, like, you know what I mean, real talk, yo, like, you know what I mean, like, I see you back. I appreciate the love and all that and shit like that or whatever, but are you back, or, you know what I mean, it's going to be the first and the last interview, or it's going to be the first of one of the best interviews?
I already told you, you know what I'm saying, the energy is impeccable. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, something that, you know what I'm saying, like we can do a lot. I mean, like I enjoyed it. It ain't nothing like I did. It wasn't nothing that made me uncomfortable. You know, I enjoy it. I like to be an open book for people. Like again, as an artist, I want people to be able to see and understand why I say what I say or why I write what I write. If you don't have a vision of me as a person, then you're not able to understand why I said what I said. You know, that's another thing that separates independent artists from these bigger artists. You know, these people are locked into these places where they only give you what they want you to see. See, I'll give you my imperfections. I'll give you my faults. You know, I'll give you my mistakes because those things are what make me who I am. So I'll give those to you. I don't have a problem with sharing that to you. You know what I'm saying? No problem at all. And that's what makes us who we are. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes me, in my mind, makes me great. So when I walk in the house and my kids see me, regardless however the world sees me, my kids see me as being great. They don't see my flaws. They don't see my mistakes. And again, as an artist, when the people that you're making music for, because you're not making this music for yourself, that's the reason that you're sharing it. You're sharing it for these people to hear it. You want them to get to know you. And the only reason or the only way that they'll get to know you is if you do platforms like this.
Facts. You ain't spit nothing but facts, bro.
But again, I appreciate you.
So y'all heard it first, man. On the motherfucking, on the podcast, Thursday podcast with your host, Wit Ya You want to know the talk screen, you want to really be like homie, aka Snackz. Man, pull the fuck up, man. I'm always bringing y'all the dopest entertainment from across the globe, man. Y'all know this shit. I ain't stopping here. I ain't start here. I ain't stopping here. Y'all know this shit, man. Pull the fuck up, but make sure y'all pull up with the fucking drinks, man. Don't be pulling up fucking sober and shit, yo, because I don't like that shit, yo. That shit be making me mad, yo. It be like, damn, I'm on my loner shit. Yo, listen, man. Y'all know my shit be popping, man. Make sure y'all pull on. Bring y'all the dopest motherfucking artists around, the dopest entertainment around, the dopest motherfucking models, the dopest actors, the dopest whoever you want to call the dopest, man. Even me. You heard me, man. Pull the fuck up, man. We not fucking playing. Hold the fuck up. We gonna go out with my boy shit because we not fucking playing. Real fucking tough. Real motherfucking tough. Real motherfucking tough. Real. He told me this is shit right here. So we gonna go out on his shit right here. You heard me?
What you got for me?
Be acting stupid, man. We got some good shit for you, man. Hey, man, I appreciate the interview and shit, man.
Look. I give you flowers, man. I appreciate you, man.
You already know this shit. You already know the motherfucking shit. There's a lot of shit they playing. I don't know. Oh, shit. My God. It's my shit acting crazy. It must when we play all this shit or something. I don't know. It's shit acting crazy. It's acting crazy, man. I ain't gonna end my shit off acting all sorry and shit, man. Y'all already know this shit, man. Y'all heard this shit. First right here with the boy Boo. Candy, man. Pull the fuck up with your host, Wit Ya, aka Snackz, man. Look at this shit, man. That you always lie, man. It is what it is, man. We're gonna put the links in the motherfuckers. This shit. Make sure y'all tune in. Like, comment, motherfucking share. Man. We got some dope ass other shit coming on. Not tonight, but on some other motherfucking night. I'm only going with the whoever ready to fucking fight, nigga. Treat me like your wife, it ain't no disrespect me. Hey, yo, bro, man, I appreciate you, bro. Woman perfect me. Appreciate you, bro. You already know the shit, man. Hey, yo, so my bro, Castro.
Brown nose and niggas like he know this nigga here fucking joke. They ain't doing it gon' play. Nah, he know just circulate, make them all brown pussy to be tripping off the wind, bragging to his friends. I'll give it up. How you feeling love? They like, hold on, wait, bro. What you talking about? You sound the pussy whip. Must have sucked your dick. Who the fuck is bitch?